Merry meet and welcome to the general reading for all signs for today, the 3rd of March 2024. This is Ariel Gatoga and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Sarah, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Shirley. Thank you so much, Sarah, and thank you so much, Shirley, and thank you to everybody for joining us today. Let's see, if you're watching us on a restream on YouTube and you don't feel like watching the shuffling, you can just use the timestamps to fast forward to the reading. I'm reading with a brand new deck today. This is called the Metanoia Marseille Tarot. And it looks like a gorgeous deck, so we'll see how we like it. I did put a link on how to purchase this in the video description of this video on YouTube. I'm going to purify with my old standard 4711. 3 sprays in this room is more than sufficient. And there's a link to purchase that cologne as well. This goes out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem like it's applying to you, doesn't make any sense to you, don't force it, just disregard it. It's probably not your reading. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your own sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, all of which are available for easy restream on our website, arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link right in that main menu. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch, and you can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. Our shop at arielscornershop.com is available, open and ready. It's still a bunch of affiliate links, which means that we make a small commission off of every sale, but we will be having a new shop that is being developed at this time. So we're expecting a soft launch sometime in April, so stay tuned. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving a donation right on the platform. We appreciate you being here today, and I'm going to shuffle this up one more time, give this deck a nice clean cut, and see what's in the cards for everybody. I've been shuffling these cards all morning, so they should be good and shuffled. All right, starting out with the Lover's card, pretty, followed by the 3 of Swords, and then we have the King of Coins. All right. So the idea of the Lover's card is decisions and choices. And it's a nice depiction of things. So these people are standing and chatting and doing their thing. They're talking about themselves or whatever they're talking about. And the angel's saying, over here, over here, over here. And they don't have any clue what the angel's talking about. So if you are making a choice, if you're making a decision, you want to call on that higher power to help guide your decision. Don't just disregard it. Don't make this is the card of not making decisions all by yourself, meaning without checking in with that inner guidance. It's not an external force. We're not saying to give your power over to some external force, but there's a part of you that's in a wise place always, and you want to check in with that guardian angel that resides within you to make those choices, especially when you are looking out upon the world at tragedy and loss and things of that nature. You don't want to be making choices based on your sense of loss or tragedy. You want to make choices that are guided. So not choices that are guided from things of this world, but things that are guided by your inner world, which has the ability to see beyond the transient nature of this world, because the fact that the world is transient is what is tragic. Things end here. But in the spirit world, there is no such thing as ending. Everything is eternal. And so it's imperative that you get informed by that eternal world to make choices about the temporal world, so that way you're informed by wisdom rather than by the transient nature of this world. All right, so then we've got, after that, it looks like one of the reasons why you want to make those internal choices rather than external choices is because on the other side of whatever appears to be tragic or loss, there's great prosperity. there's actually there's a lot of abundance that you're not capable of seeing right now, that angel can guide you toward. So that's, it makes sense, right? If you think that you're living inside of a junk heap and you think, well, should I have this piece of junk or that piece of junk? And you don't realize that just over the over the fence over there, there's this whole estate that is actually yours that you didn't know was there because somehow you forgot, you have some sort of amnesia or something like that. And if you listen to that voice saying, just don't choose in the junk heap, you want to go just beyond. It's not very far. Just beyond that fence and get back to your estate. And once you see it, you'll remember it. Once you see it, you'll understand it. That's what the intelligence is telling you. And so that's why you want to listen to that internal guidance, because your own perceptions are just going to have you choose the best of a few bad options, whereas there's other options that you don't even realize are available to you. Okay, let's cut and open. Cut and open. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands. Isn't that beautiful? The the 7, excuse me, is this an 8? Yeah, that's an 8 of Cups. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, just count, Ariel. And then the 5 of Coins. Okay, this is so important because the 8 and the angel are intricately linked. This is your intuitive faculties. And there is that Queen of Wands is talking about what you've been nurturing in regards to your talents and your work in the world. What you've been nurturing doesn't appear for many of you to be producing the results that you want. And that's just not the case. Things are not popping out of the ground yet. And so you're being cautioned not to prejudge things. Because if you prejudge things, you're going to say, oh, I don't have enough. It's the 5 of Coins and the 3 of Swords are intricately linked. So you want this track here that's bringing you the wisdom to find that King of Coins, not this 3 of Swords, which is giving you faulty information and is going to try to tell you that you have a lot to be afraid of in the future. And you have nothing to fear in the future. In fact, the future is quite bright for you. You can make the future not so bright if you choose to, but it's not what is there for you. Like I said, it's like you have this big estate that you forgot about. That's all there, just ready to go, and where you get everything you want and then some, and you can move forward, with clarity. But the world is so distracting. The world is so enticing. It likes to hook us, and it likes to push our buttons and trigger us and get us focused on what's not there, and focused on what the tragedy is, and focused on the fear, and focused on the potential losses of things. And the creative nature of the mind is such that if you dwell on a topic long enough, some version of it will eventually start to manifest for you, even though it's not what's necessary, nor is it what is, quote, predestined for you. What you're destined to be is happy. You're destined to be wealthy. You're destined to be, and in the true sense of the word wealthy. I think a lot of people get the word wealthy wrong in this world. Wealth comes from a root word which means good, which means everything working out well, happy, having enough to sustain you, and then some, having an abundance, having a surplus. That's what wealth is. It doesn't necessarily mean, winning the lottery. In fact, most people that win the lottery are not wealthy. It's unfortunate, but most people that win the lottery end up very, very unhappy. It's not always. It doesn't have to be that way. But my point is that a lot of what people think of as wealth is not what wealth is. In fact, what a lot of people think of as wealth is this 5 of Coins, which is poverty. A lot of people that the world consider to be wealthy are actually quite poor. So that's not where you want to go. You don't want to let the things of this world dictate to you what wealth looks like. You want infinite intelligence to tell you what wealth looks like. And that doesn't mean that you won't have wealth of this world. Of course you will. The King of Coins is very well off, is very comfortable in this world, but it's so much more than just financial wealth. It's happiness, it's joy, it's having your life work in a way that your whole function here is revealed to you, and you can operate at what your soul came in here to do. Your soul came here to do some beautiful things, and that's what this Queen of Wands is all about. And so don't discount all of the talents that you have and the things that you've been nurturing just because they may not be producing results like you think that they should in the time frame that you think that they should be producing those things. They are working and things are coming to fruition and good things are happening to you. But because you're so focused on the weeds and the loss and the transient nature of this world and what you are worried about the future being some sort of poverty and not good enough, many of you are almost willing to forsake the work that you've done because you don't think it was worth it. And that's not smart. Instead, what's smart is listening to that inner guidance, which is going to say, just beyond the fence over there. Just hang out a little bit. Let me show you one little step at a time. You'll get there. You'll get there, but don't give up based on your misperceptions of what you think are happening, because that's not really what's happening. And you don't want to project what you are afraid of as happening into the future, because then you're going to follow your own precepts. And you can, if you want to, you can find poverty if that's really what you want to do. But I'm sure you don't want that. I'm sure you want to find that prosperity. And that's exactly what you're already on the track for. It's just that many of you, I think, aren't seeing what you want to see as quickly as you think you should see it. And so you're misunderstanding what's happening and you're willing to let go of all of the work that you've been doing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't quit before the miracle, right? I don't remember where I think that's from 12 Steps, but it's good for all of us. Don't quit before the manifestation. Don't give up before the manifestation, because it's so close. It's so close. And that manifestation isn't just like going to be one big thing. It's going to be, very organic, and you're going to start seeing things, and it will build up momentum. It will. But you have to listen to that inner guidance. Don't start making decisions based on faulty evidence. And yes, I'm not discounting that many of you are going through loss, that many of you are going through tragedy. I'm not saying this world isn't tragic. It is. It's awful sometimes what we have to go through in this world. But that's not the end of the story. That's not the whole story. That's not even the story. That's a distraction. That's a kind of like a B plot or a C plot. The A plot is all of the work you've been doing and where you're headed and the prosperity that you're headed toward. Okay, so stay the course, listen into that wisdom, don't give up, and don't get so enthralled by all of the tragedies of this world that you think that that's the entirety of the situation, because it's not. In fact, it's not the situation at all. The situation is that you've got a lot of work to do, and it's such great work, and you're going to be very, very happy with the outcome if you stay the course. No giving up. All right. Very, very good. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Sarah and Shirley. And we're off tomorrow, but we'll be back for another general reading on Tuesday. We'll see you then. Blessed be.